Why can't my...
This ain't gon' start to look obtuse. Did I hear someone call a truce? Why are we playing these games, shawty?
Is that Eagles? Could it be?
Hi, everyone. We're coming. Live on K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. The Heat trying to take advantage of their home court in this one before leaving Miami. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs. Last season, they split the series with each team able to win on the road.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw. You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
And for Jimmy Butler, he's the type of player we know, Steve, that fills in the gaps wherever his team needs it.
Kevin, he's often the top scorer, defender, and playmaker for his team. His desire to win is unmatched. Jimmy Butler might be the most overlooked superstar in this league.
Zero hesitation from Wemby. Coming into the league, just trusting his jump shot.
Here's Johnson. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
Lets it go from deep. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's a three-point game. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Burks' shot is good.
The handles of Burks really set him apart at 6'6". He's got some moves off the bounce.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now Burks. Outside Hero. From outside the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
Pass to Vassell. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. To the inside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result. Athletic jam by Keldon Johnson, plucking the ball out of the air and throwing it down.
And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
Now, here's Burks. That gives them the lead.
Look at Bam finishing strong, making sure the defense can't stop the break.
Pass to Jordan. Kicks it out to Paul. Got a piece of it. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Court vision is Paul's superpower. He sees everything on the court.
Johnson surveying the floor. So here's Burks. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Burks on the wing, 6 on the shot clock, and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Here's Vassell. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Spurs with some changes. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Year in and year out, Smitty, the Heat bring energy and commitment to the defensive end.
Kevin, the Miami Heat has a strong culture, and they've done a good job bringing in players that match their identity. It's led to a great deal of success.
On the wing, Barnes. A three-pointer, no good.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Now here's Johnson. Outside Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Jokic.
We've seen Butler develop his passing game over the years.
.41 seconds left in the first quarter.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And how about the look at the midair theatric switching hands before the slam?
Wow, added just a touch of class to that throwdown. Hero on the wing, pulls it up. Collins grabs the miss. Driving in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And taken away by Magic. The shot, no good. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Spurs lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live.
18.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities. We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And that one drops.
This is where you get Butler the rock because he is so good at finishing.
Barnes trying to free himself up. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 8 points for him.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Back to Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
The physicality of Jimmy Butler poses so many issues for defenders.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
And once the team to beat in the West, Greg, San Antonio is trying to get back to that level.
Well, they have a great organization, top to bottom. They're smart and battle-tested. I believe these guys will find a way.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Heat culture seems to be a cliche, but it's not. Jimmy Butler says we never lost confidence in this group, in ourselves. We know what we're capable of. We just have to go out and prove it. We're not worried about anybody else, just the guys in our locker room, coaching staff, ownership, management. Back to you guys.
Boy, David, aren't they locked in? There's something else. Thank you.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Picks it out to Johnson. Robinson down low. Nothing on the board.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. Here's Vassell. Nobody near Barnes. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Spurs lead by 4.
When Barnes has space to fire from deep, you usually just assume it's going in. Very dangerous from outside.
Wembanyama with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Burks. Outside Robinson. Inside. And stolen by Wembanyama. And here we go. Fast break. Jordan's got it. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, catching the defender there off balance. Jordan with the great strength to convert through contact. Let's see what he can do there at the line.
So when we're talking about team identity, Greg, what would you say is the Miami Heat's identity?
Tough-nosed, aggressive, and hard-working. That's what attracted guys like Jimmy Butler here in the first place. And that's the style of ball they want to continue playing.
Burks can't get it to go. You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller? Wow.
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
Pass to Jordan. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Jordan's got the lead up to 11 now for San Antonio. And here's Adebayo. Defended by Wembanyama. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Just a gorgeous connection there. Love to see Barnes keeping his focus.
Pass to Burks. .121 left in the first half of basketball. Off on the layup.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Here's Vassell. And too long on the shot.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 7 points.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others. All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
When you make the list of the greatest point guards of all time, Chris Paul has to be on it. This guy is a legend.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line. Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Paul. Lays it up off the glass. Paul's got 7 points here in this quarter.
It's a real challenge to contain Chris Paul off pick-and-roll basketball. Reason why he can pass it at an elite level and shoot it at an elite level.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Defense a little too tight on Bam right there, but how can you blame them?
The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And Adebayo drops them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Pass to Sohan. Off target from three-point range. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Spurs. They lead by 13. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Heat, trailing by 13. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Thank you very much, Kevin. His rookie year, Spurs coaches suggested that Jeremy Sohan shoot his free throws one-handed. He said, I thought they were joking. But the new form got his elbow under the ball and his percentages rose. Coach Popovich said a lot of guys wouldn't even want to try it, but he doesn't worry about what people think. He just wants to get better. Kevin?
I can see it. All right, David, thanks.
Jones seems to have really taken a jump defensively in steals. We've seen those numbers increase.
Boy, Steve, Trey Jones is a great story of continuing to work at your game.
Yes, it is, Kevin. He's developing into a nice point guard who can run the show. The vision continues to get better, and points are coming in bunches. It's clear he's putting in the work. What a lob. Jeremy Sohan ready to spike it.
Offensive rebound. Johnson off with the layup.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Collins wide open. He fires. It's good from long range. Collins has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Butler deciding where to go with it, and it goes down 2 points.
This is what the coach wants. Get Jimmy Butler the ball going downhill.
Johnson left side. Pass to Collins. Here's Johnson to the right side. Shot clock at 5. Off the mark and a bad shot there.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break. Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Back to Jones. And it's the Heat on the break. Hero, no good. To the paint. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Johnson. Finished off the break. Johnson's got 9.
And good anticipation by Bam. He has a nose for picking up steals.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
For your Miami Heat dancer.
Spurs leading by 14. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
Man, it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore. He runs so well for his size. Wembanyama knows how to finish on the break.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Jordan. Rebound by the Heat. Outside Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And for Jimmy, winning is everything, and he demands the same from his teammates.
And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending teams.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
And Miami making a change here, and he can't hit the second.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. 1:30 left to play here in the third. That's a pick by Love. Robinson drives in, and Robinson throws it down hard.
Get up, young man. Duncan Robinson with the hard two.
And a wide open look for Jordan. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jordan's got 12.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Deep 2 from Robinson. Down low. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Rushing off the contact well. Duncan Robinson is getting better at scoring while under pressure.
Spurs working the ball around now. They double team Wembanyama. And here's Barnes for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
The Heat have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And that one falls for Johnson.
Now at the line.
And Johnson drops them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Jordan with the ball. 12 points for him.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
That one doesn't go. Good defense by Wembanyama.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
The 11-footer. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
and standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do. And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And so... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Driving the lane. And there it is for him. And the Spurs lead by 20.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
This is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Paul. Pass to Sohan. 3-pointer on the way. That one misses. He has made 7 of his 9 field goal attempts. And that one's good by Butler.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Paul looking over the floor. On the wing, Barnes. The 15-footer. Pass to Collins. Barnes outside. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Jovic.
This shot's it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Sinks the 3-pointer. Butler's got 7 now in this quarter.
Great pass turns into an easy shot for Jimmy Butler.
And the foul on Alec Burks. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
3rd personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
It's Vassell on the wing. Pass to Wembanyama. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And this is why many are excited about Wembanyama's future. Such a unique, versatile player and scorer.
And the foul on Magic Johnson. That's his 1st foul. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Wembanyama outside. Jordan outside. And the 3 ball is good. Jordan's got 10 points in just the 2nd half.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up. And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Paul outside. Pass to Jordan. Miami grabs the miss. Outside Butler. Inside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Jordan. Now Wembanyama. He's guarded by Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 2nd shot opportunity. And it's off the back rim. No good. Here's Butler. Capitalizes off the crossover. Butler's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Jimmy Butler is so willing to get physical, ready to challenge the defender.
It's thrown by Adebayo. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Vassell grabs the board. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Wembanyama down low. Buries the long-range jumper. Jordan's got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for the Spurs.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Spurs.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Victor Wembanyama.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Johnson. Robinson for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson.
When you look at the three-point numbers from Duncan Robinson, they will show you he is an elite player from deep.
And it's Paul penetrating. And good that time. And the Spurs lead by 18.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Jordan looking it over. Over in the corner, Paul. 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need...
I do